A common problem that real estate agents have when it comes to generating leads and then following up with them is they assume that the prospects, when they're following up or sending them follow-up materials, agents assume that the prospect is going to read or watch whatever they send them. It's an assumption they shouldn't make. Good marketers, Craig Proctor, myself, and our team, we approach the prospects from the standpoint of, let's assume they're not going to read the materials that we're going to send them or watch the videos that we're going to send them. Let's assume they're not going to open up the email that's going to go out. Now, when you approach marketing from the assumption that the prospect will not pay any attention to your marketing, that will inevitably make your marketing much better. So the subject lines on the done for you emails using the Dan Kennedy materials and scripts that when clicked on play a video with those specific scripts and materials presented to the seller, okay, it's compelling because the subject lines, the email content, and the video content present a problem that the seller is most likely experiencing right now, our solution to their problem, and how they benefit. So again, they're written in such a way, these done for you Dan Kennedy video emails, they're all designed, scripted, written, and recorded in such a way as to compel the prospect to not only open up the email, but to click the link and watch the video, which, while all this is going on, is pre-selling the prospect on doing business with you over and above any other agent and any other option. So let's talk real quickly then about this whole follow-up system, tie it all together. When you generate a lead, let's say it's a seller prospect, home evaluation lead, and you call the seller up and you have your conversation with them on the phone, but you don't get the appointment right then. They're just not ready to meet with you at all. Like, there's no appointment. So what do? Well, obviously you're going to launch your follow-up plan. So the platinum materials in our platinum follow-up plan are going to be mailed to them, but you're also going to launch, as part of the plan, a done-for-you marketing campaign using video emails, the Dan Kennedy marketing content. So those emails are going to go out strategically and sequentially. Okay, and each email, video email, is written and designed to pre-sell the prospect on doing business with you over and above anybody else or any other option. So even though you've probably scheduled a call to follow up with the seller in half the time that they indicated on the phone, because they're getting these video emails and your real estate online video newsletter over this time frame, there's a good chance that they will call you before you reach out and contact them based on the scheduled date. Now, the beauty of these done-for-you video emails using our Dan Kennedy material, exclusive material and content for Platinum Program members, these video emails, the video newsletter, the beauty of these templates is that they work in any CRM, CP Millionaire Agent. Okay, we work with our tech team over there. Shai and his guys gives the video emails to the tech team at Commissions Inc. They put them right into the CRM. They're done for you. Just press a button, and just like that, automatically, they get the video emails at the time frame that you decide they should get them in. Or you can follow our plan templates to do that. So they work in that CRM, Top Producer, Wise Agent, any CRM, Infusionsoft, whatever you're using, it works. Like it literally is that easy. You don't have to be a tech genius to figure it out. So, and of course, the team over at Lifestyle Media or CP Millionaire Agent, Commissions Inc., they're more than happy to help you get this started in your real estate business right now so you can effectively follow up with the leads that you're generating, sellers, buyers, and even outside sales agent prospects.
Hello everyone, it's Shai Schwartzman here with another Done For You video and audio training session. Thank you for joining me here today. Today I have on our training call, we have Elliot Schwartzman, who works with me in the Done For You system. Many of you have spoken or worked with Elliot on creating, setting up your ultimate converters, your video casting systems, and if you haven't had the opportunity to meet or speak with him, I'm sure you will when you're setting up the program. So thanks for joining us today, Elliot.
Hello, thanks for having me.
On today's session, Elliot and I will be showing you how to set up your video email campaigns, your video newsletters in your contact management system. This is step one in the Done For You system. So when you receive your video casting site from us with all of your videos, this is going to be one of the first steps that you take, is setting up the video emails, that's step one, or the video newsletters, in your contact management system. When following up with your prospects, initially what these do is these drip on your prospects after you've made initial contact with them. And the video emails that they get on a regular basis through your contact management system build trust and rapport over time until it's time to actually meet with them and make your listing or buyer presentation. So the video email, or we also refer to it as the video newsletter, will look something like this. So again, it's branded to you with a banner. There's an image below the banner that links to the video casting site, which will actually play the video. And then there's some teaser copy below the video that we provide you that you could customize. And then of course there's an email signature below that you would add. We'll show you how to do that in our training session today. So here are the 6 points that we're going to go through today. So we provide you with the templates and the assets you will need. So we'll show you those. We're going to log in to a contact management system. We're going to create the emails. We're going to create a campaign, or create part of the campaign. We'll set up the duration of the campaign, and then we'll launch the campaign. Now, we're not going to set up an entire campaign here. The campaign, we provide you with quite a few videos and emails, and then on a regular basis, you're going to receive new emails and videos from us. Plus, you'll want to add your own information videos. You'll want to add your own video tours to this drip when you're making contact or keeping in contact with the prospect. We're going to show you how to do one of them today, but in a sense, you're going to duplicate that this process for each additional video email that you create. So this is what we're going to go through today, and I'm going to pass it over to Elliot now, who will show us what to do, and together we'll set you up through this video. Now, what we're going to be using today is CP Millionaire Agent powered by Sync. So we're going to log into the back end of CP Millionaire Agent powered by Sync, and we'll show you how to create your emails and drip campaigns within this system. But as I said earlier, it's typically the systems, whether you're using Infusionsoft, Constant Contact, or any of the other systems, contact management systems that you may be using, typically the process is very similar.
Okay, so the idea here today is to show you how to set up this, whether it's a buyer or seller video email drip campaign. We're going to essentially set it up one time, and then at that point it's done. You don't really need to worry about it. We're going to set it up, and then anytime you add in a new lead, whether it comes in and however you it, they will automatically be sent this drip campaign, whether they're sellers or buyers. Again, we're going to set it up. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to log into your sync control panel, just like we've done here. And you're going to go to communication, the tab on the left over here. And then you're going to go to your inbox. Now you're going to scroll down and you're going to go to templates. And this will show you all the emails that have been created or you've created in your control panel. So we are going to go to the tab over here that says new template, and we're essentially going to be creating, for every email that we send you, you're going to be creating an individual template for each one. So in the seller series, there are approximately 25 video emails, and in the buyer series, there's about 12. And as Shai mentioned, every month or so, we're going to send you a new video email that you can attach to existing campaigns. And they will be sent out. You can choose the duration depending on your marketplace and how quickly homes sell, or the average home buyer. But you know, you can choose to do it every 7 days is typically what we recommend. You can do it quicker, and a new video email might be sent out every 5 days or every 10 days. That's entirely up to you. So we're going to click on the new template tab. And what you want to make sure to do is to click on this settings tab and click HTML email. Otherwise, the email that we're going to be sending will be purely text. The links won't work, pictures won't appear. But if we click HTML email, as you can see, a toolbar appears where we can add in links, pictures, and we can format the email as we want. So once you sign up for the online converter bundle, or if you sign up for just the video email series, we will provide you with a Word document that contains completed video email templates, the text, the pictures, all the assets required. And at that point, as we're showing you today, you will go into your contact management system, copy and paste the information, and put it into your contact management system yourself. So we send you the Word document, and as you can see here, it contains all the seller video emails. We list them in order. The intro video, seller 1, video email 1, seller video email 2. It contains the subject heading, the teaser copy, the link that will take them back to the newsletter, the video newsletter that Shai indicated earlier that has the video. It's hosted for you. It's done for you. You don't have to go anywhere else. What we're going to do now is we are going to essentially copy each email into your contact management system and set up the campaign. So as an example, I have here, I just chose one, seller email 24. So what we're going to do is copy the name, and that will be the title of this email. So later on, when you're setting up the campaign, you easily know which email is which. Then you will go in and you will copy the subject heading. And we put that right there. Then you're going to copy all the text that we've provided you. The text, the assets, the pictures, and you're going to paste that in.
Now, if you want to, oh, sorry, Elliot. Now, I just wanted to add that if you want to make any changes to the text, you can go ahead and do that. This really this gets you started. Right.
And some things we've left, your USP goes here, so you're going to want to change this. So, your home sold, or I'll buy it.
Now, if you have an email signature that's a JPEG, or you're using an image for your USP, you can add it, instead of typing it, you can add it in. And the same way that Elliot is now adding the image for the image for the video that represents the video that the prospect will click on, you can add an image for your USP or your email signature if it happens to be an image as opposed to just as opposed to text.
Correct. So what you would do if your email signature is simply text, and you already have that, let's say in your email, your Outlook program, you can just go to one of your emails and copy and paste it in right here. If it's a picture, you can simply erase what we provided there. You can go up here to Insert, Edit Image, and you will click on this search folder icon. You will go to Upload File, and you will simply locate it on your computer and click and upload that. So once it's uploaded, you will go back to the source search tab. You will scroll down and locate the file you uploaded.
So this actually uploads it to the sync server.
Correct, yeah. So what you're doing first is uploading it to the server, and then once it's uploaded, then you can insert it. Now that's just for the first time. So if you have to do 10 emails or 15 emails, you can skip that step, obviously, and just go to Insert, find the picture that's already been uploaded, and insert it. You might want to change the size of it. It might be too big. That you can leave it as is. And you can obviously stretch it and reduce it if need be. So we provide you with the text. We've inserted the text. You can play around with the formatting, if the spacing, as you see fit. We have the image. The image that you see over here, we're going to provide it to you separately, all the images for each email. And you will, just like we just did for the signature, if you have an image for your signature, you will find the spot that you want to put the image in. Let's say we're going to put it over here. We place our cursor there. We go to Insert, Image. Again, we go to the search icon. We need to find the file, which we'll provide for you. We click on the Upload tab, wait for it to upload. And then again, we'll have to go back to actually insert it now. We will locate the file that we uploaded. Remember the name. It has been inserted. You can choose to change the size, make it smaller, make it bigger, depending on the amount of text that you have. But you definitely want it to be prominent so people see it. It catches their eye. They see the compelling image. Don't fall into this trap. That's going to compel someone to click on that link. But what we need to do is we need to hyperlink the image. So when they actually click on the image, it takes them to the video email, the newsletter. So we are going to copy the link that we have down here. We usually place it once where they can see the link itself, and then the other one is we embed within a picture. So if they don't click on the link, if they don't click on the picture, well, they can at least click on the link or see that there's a link there, and vice versa. So we have the link here. We're going to copy it. We're going to highlight the image with our mouse. Just hold down your mouse button and scroll over the image. We're going to go to this link icon that is right next to the insert image. And all we're going to do is paste in the link. A good idea for Target is to click on New Window. Now, if you leave it on None, what will happen is when somebody clicks on a link, the page will automatically change over to the new page. So if they want to go back to the previous page, they'll have to click the back button. If you click New Window, what your email and browser will do is a brand new window will pop open. So the original email that they had will still be open, and then a new window will open that will open up the video. So I would suggest to give them both options, keep both windows open, and click on New Window. Now we can go to the Preview tab. To see what our video email looks like. So you can see if you need to make any changes, if there's any spacing issues. We can test out the link to see where it goes to, and it does work successfully. So as you can see, for this particular client, he uses a lot of images for his signature, team picture, and all that would be included in this, you would include in this template as well. So we would simply add in his signature here, like we mentioned before, locating any pictures and adding them into your template. Or if you have simple text, you have your name, telephone number, website, and your USP, you can just copy and paste that over here.
Now, let me ask you something. We're working within CP Millionaire Agent, and this might work differently in other contact management systems. But as you can see there at the top in the subject, it says name of recipient. These are forms that one can add in so that they could personalize the video email for the customer. Can you show us how in CP Millionaire Agent one would do that? Because how, dear first name, and how we would do that in CP Millionaire Agent. And now in other contact management systems this is also possible. The names may be different, but essentially the procedure, as we're going to show you here in Millionaire Agent, would be the same.
Yeah, good point. So you have the option of putting in the person's first name, last name, so it's personalized to them. So right now we have name of recipient, and CP Millionaire Agent will not know what that means.
Yeah, this is just something, sorry to interrupt, this is just something that we put in so you know that if you want to put in the first name of the recipient, or then this is where you would put it. The actual form, the actual code for the particular contact management system needs to come from the contact management system itself. Now we're showing it to you here in CP Millionaire Agent, but essentially all contact managements work the same way. They have a code that represents first name of recipient, last name of this recipient, your first name, your last name, your address. There could be many different forms, and what these forms do, for anyone who's not familiar with it, is that what it does is it lets the system know that in this place you are going to put in the first name of the recipient. You're going to put in the first name of the database owner, which is you. You're going to put in the address. Whatever that form happens to represent in that particular contact management system, what it does is the code lets the system know to draw that information from the database of the contact management system and put it in there, so that when you're sending out your emails, each particular email is going to be personalized because it's drawing that information from the database.
Right. So as you can see over here, dear first name, that is the correct coding for this software. So when we put in this exact way of all these characters, it knows what to do. So same here with name of recipient. We need to change that to this software's coding. We click on this tag icon, and we it shows us all the different options we have here. So what we want to do is we can either choose full name, where it'll obviously grab the first and last name, or if you want to make it a little bit more casual, you can just put first name, and you click on that.
And you'll want to, the ones that we provide you, Elliot, they'll want to erase those, and then in their place, they're going to insert the forms from that contact management system. So not to confuse, there could be some similarities with what we put, but really we put them in as placeholders so you know what you need to personalize.
Correct. Right. So as you can see here, we've added in the first name. So when they get the email, it's going to say John or Jane, letting them know in the subject heading that there's a video, compelling video, and a compelling subject to make them read further. And again, we can hit preview to see what it looks like.
Elliot, earlier in the video when I showed the example of the video newsletter, video email that we're showing folks to set up, there was a banner at the top. Now the banner is essentially an image that the member would create or have created for them and add it to, they would add it to the top of the email. Now, if you could show us an example of one and how one would add it, typically it's an image. It would be added pretty much like we've seen the other images added. But if you could just show us how that could be inserted at the top.
Sure. Well, you'll provide us with the banner when we get started with you and provide you with a customization form, and we'll create it and insert it for you in your video email newsletter. Now, when you're in your control panel, adding in your drip campaign, the email that we send you, you will need to do that yourself. So what you're going to do is go to the top of the email window, put your cursor right at the top. You're going to go to Insert Image. Again, go to the search button. We'll need to upload the file first to the server.
Now this is particular to CP Millionaire Agent, where you have to upload it to the server. In other contact management systems, you may be able to upload it directly from your computer, but essentially the process here is the same. You're gonna locate the image on your computer. In the case of Sync, in the case of CP Millionaire Agent, you're uploading it to the server and then attaching it to the email. In other contact management systems, you may be able to bring it into your email template directly.
Right. So after we've uploaded it, again, we go to Source, and now we are going to locate the image that we have already uploaded. This is just an example. We can choose the size. Which is too big, so we can adjust the size as we see fit. We can hit preview. And then as you can see, we have our banner.
So this would represent, in another contact management system, how you would add your banner to the top. And your banner, of course, would identify you, your guarantee, and other information that you want to share. Now with in CP Millionaire Agent, as you'll see, there is the templated image at the top, which you can contact Sync to change it to your banner, and then it would appear in all of your video emails automatically. You wouldn't need to add it in to individual emails.
That is essentially what we're going to be doing to create each individual email template. Make sure to hit Save, and you will see it saved at the top as an example here, Seller Email 24, which is what we have created. You can always go in and make any changes that you see fit, but essentially we are adding in the name of the email that we're putting in, so we know later on which email is which. we're putting in the subject heading, which we provided for you, and we're going to code it according to your contact management system, so it knows to include the person's name. We're going to copy in the banner at the top. We are going to copy and paste the text that we provided you, the link that we provided you, and the picture that we provided you. And you are going to hyperlink the picture, which we showed you how to do, which you are going to essentially copy over, highlight, and put in this link. And then you are going to add in your signature as you see fit. And you are going to do that for each one of the video emails that we provided. So again, there's about 25 seller, 12 buyer. You set it up the first time, and then at that point it's set up and you don't have to worry about it again.
And then on a regular basis, you're going to get new videos from us that you're going to add to existing campaigns that you've already set up. You'll add these one after the other on a regular basis. So you'll have to do this individually every month or so when you get our new videos.
Now, one thing that I've done and that you can do in here is instead of every time creating a new template from scratch, adding in your new template pictures, your banners, your signature, what I've done when I was setting up the video emails, I set up a few here to show you how to build a campaign, but you can highlight a template. So let's say Platinum Seller Video Email 1, and you can click Copy Template. And here you will see the copy template. So what you can do is then go to the next video email, and you will want to make sure that you change everything. Change Platinum Email 24. You will see that the first name has already been added, the coding has already been added, so all you have to do is change the next subject heading.
So what you're essentially doing now, Elliot, is you're just building on what you've previously done. So you did it one time, from A to Z, but now when you've copied it, what you're doing now is really you're just changing those certain things that are different about that particular video email.
Correct. So for this particular email, all I need to do is just take out, I'm going to leave the signature, I'm going to leave the images, because that will remain the same and consistent for everybody. I want to leave the banner. I just want to grab the new text, the body with the link. So anything after the subject heading and before the signature, I want to copy it and I want to paste it. And that would be it. And then we would add in the image that we'll provide you. We'll add in an image over here and we'll hyperlink it. And then you'll click Save. So it will really speed up the process when creating, all 25 of the seller, 12 of the buyer. So you don't have to, as Shai mentioned, start from scratch with each one.
And then when you get the videos that we'll send you on a regular basis, you'll do this as well. So the videos that you continually get from us, again, you don't have to start from scratch.
Correct. So at this point, let's say we have added in all the video emails that we have for each drip campaign. At that point, we're going to go to the tab on the left called Plans. And then we're going to choose the template option, which will open up a new window. What we want to do is we want to go here to the new template button, click that, and what are we going to call this particular series? So we're going to call it the Platinum Seller Video Email Campaign. it's going to be a build-up. You have two options, which is a build-up. So the build-up every 7 days or 5 days or whatever you choose it to be, it will send out a new video email. And then you can choose if you want it to count based on business days or every day of the week.
And now this is again particular to CP Millionaire Agent, but essentially in other contact management systems, the procedure is very similar, where once you've created your individual emails, you're going to go into a campaign builder tool and let the system know what the campaign is called, but secondly, what emails will the campaign consist of. So you will choose email 1, 2, 3, etc. What emails the campaign consists of, and then you're going to set the duration, how often it's going to go out.
Right. And then we're going to click on automatically trigger for. So is your lead type a buyer, a seller, or a buyer and seller? So for this particular campaign, it's a seller campaign, so we're going to click on seller. We can then choose different options, labels, for example. Labels are tags that you've created for each lead. So when each lead comes into your contact management system, either you tag them or they automatically get tagged based on where they're coming from, as what type of buyer they are, what type of seller they are, and you can specifically indicate for this particular campaign what type of tag you want to include. So we have chosen our tag or our label, who is going to get this campaign. So once that new lead comes in and they get tagged as a seller or a hot seller or whatever it might be, or a specific area, they're going to be they're going to start on this campaign. Or specific to this program, if they come from a specific landing page that you've created and they opt in, they can automatically get launched with this campaign. So there's different ways that we can have the campaign auto launch. So we've saved the settings for the campaign, and now what we want to do is add an action. So we are going to click Add Action. The action type is an email. We are going to click Next. We are going to choose the name, so it's going to be Seller Intro Email, and this is just so we know what the first action is. We are going to choose the template. So this is what we created prior. We need to find the name. So here is Platinum Seller Video Email Intro. It sent it immediately. 0 days is the start, so it's right away. You can choose who it's coming from, so whether it's coming from the team leader or it's coming from a particular agent, you can choose that. The template is already created, the subject's already there, the whole body of the email is there, and you're going to click Save. That's the first action. So now we need to add another action. So again, action type is an email. We're going to click Next. We are, just so we know, it's Seller Email 1. You can call it whatever works for you. The template is we have to find Platinum Seller Video Email 1. Now this is how often do we want to send it. So the average number of days would be every week to send them a new email. It depends on your marketplace. We'll say 7 days, sent immediately. You can choose if you want it only sent out in the morning, only sent out in the afternoon or the evening, or immediately is essentially based on the time that you set up the campaign. So today, if we're setting it up at 3, it will probably go out 3 p.m. roughly every time. But if morning is a better option for you, you can choose that. Again, same thing, subject and email body is there, and just click Save. So you'll just keep doing this until you finish adding all the emails. Now, when we send you a new email every month, same idea, you'll come to this already created campaign, and you're just going to add the action. So you're going to create the template, you're going to then come to the campaign builder, and you're going to add an action and just keep adding that email. And when it's ready, you'll click Activate. And at that point, anybody that is tagged or in the future gets tagged as what you've chosen for this campaign, they will automatically start getting this drip campaign.
So obviously, Elliot, they're going to add in, we've just done 2 here, but essentially the action, adding the second, third, fourth, etc., it works the exact same way before they click Activate.
Correct. Activate is only when it's all set up. One last thing is if you want to create different campaigns for different types of leads. If you have a hot buyer and when you want to add them to a campaign, maybe you want the number of days they receive the video emails to be a lot quicker, maybe every 3 days. Whereas someone who is a buyer lead, but they're only thinking of moving in the next 6 to 12 months, and you want to slow down the drip campaign. You can set up separate campaigns based on the templates that have already been created. So you can create a new template, and you can copy it. Essentially, you're just copying a campaign that we've already created. So you can take a previously created campaign, and let's call this Buyer 1 Year Out. Same idea, build up, triggered for buyers. Obviously, you'll want to label them as you see fit. Now you'll have all the video emails here. You'll need to go in and you'll need to edit the numbers, the duration. But maybe this, if you know that they're not looking for another year, maybe you want it to be every 10 days, as an example. And this way you can have different campaigns, or maybe you only want a certain number of emails, maybe only 5 or 6 emails in a certain campaign, whereas somebody gets 25 emails. So if you don't want them to receive the intro email for whatever reason, as an example, you can delete this and they'll start off with a different one. So once the templates are already built in there and you've already set up the main campaign, you can then go in and change them for other types of buyers or sellers.
And what I would add to that, Elliot, is one of the best practices that I've been experienced, that has been experienced by members who are using the video email follow-up system. They talk about that when the action gets launched, for example, if someone opts into a form, they come onto one of your landing pages and they opt in to receive a free report on such and such, and the contact management system triggers the emails to start dripping on them, if you will. Whenever one of the best practices that when I speak to agents and I speak to members using the program is that whenever you make contact, or your ISA makes contact, you make contact with them, when you're that initial phone call, it's always good to let them know that they will be receiving from your office video newsletter, video emails, video reports, if you would like to call them. I know lots of members call them their special video reports. And you want to let them know that they'll be receiving it via email. And there's no cost, there's no obligation. It's a free service that you provide, that your office provides to the prospect, to the customer. They could stop it obviously at any time. But there's a really good benefit in receiving these. You're going to get a lot of really good information on home buying or home selling, again, depending on what it is, if they're buyers or sellers or maybe both. They're going to get really good information on home buying and home selling, tips and strategies on selling home, on how to sell their home faster and for more money. If they're buyers, you might want to use language. This will show you how to get front of the line access to some of the best homes that come out onto the marketplace and beat out other buyers to the hottest new listing. So you want to use that type of language, but you want to introduce this to them so that when you do speak to them, let them know that they're going to be receiving these video reports via email. There's never a cost or an obligation, and that there's a benefit for them. They're going to get information, insider information on selling homes faster and for more money. And importantly, they're going to learn what to do and what not to do when preparing their home for sale. And typically for buyers, you're going to want to use language that appeals to buyers. So let them know that this is part of a service that you're providing, and let them know to expect it. So I want to thank everyone for joining Elliot and me today for this training session. If you'd like to get more information on our programs, our Done For You video follow-up system, you can get more information if you haven't registered yet for the video email follow-up system, or for our ultimate bundle, which includes the video email follow-up system along with the ultimate converters for seller, buyer, and recruiting. You can visit getmemorelistings.com for more information on the ultimate bundle, or for the video email follow-up system on its own, you can visit the website that's indicated, the bit.ly URL that's indicated on the bottom. Now, Elliot, we've taken some time today to go through this program on how to set this up. Now, members can work with you to set up this system for them. So tell us a little bit about what you can do if someone has gone through this video and says, you know what, guys, why don't you take care of this for me? What can we do for them? What would they need to get started with you?
Right. So if you want us to set up this campaign for you in your contact management system, whether it's this or Infusionsoft or something else, just provide us with your, be in contact with us. Provide us with your login information, and at that point we can really do the rest. We will go in. We will insert all these templates. We will set up your campaign. You will need to let us know how far apart you want the emails set up, but let's say it's about a week apart, and the tags that you use, and the rest we'll set up for you. So all you have to do is essentially get your leads and have them tagged automatically, and they'll get these emails automatically.
So exactly. So what we've shown you today, what we've gone through and shown you today, if you'd like us to do that for you, we would be happy to work with you. Again, it's something that would be set up one time, and then you could go in, or your assistant can go in, we'll train you to go in and add our monthly new videos. So every time you get a video from us, or you want to add in your own video, you're only doing it one at a time, and we've already set up the templates for you, so it's much easier to go in, and as Elliot showed you, you would just copy the existing template and make the appropriate changes for that particular email. So we have a program where we'll set it up for you one time, the campaign is done, and then you could go in with our help and tweak it as you need to, whether it's a new email that we provide or a new video that we provide or one that you create yourself. And then we can also manage it for you. So if you want to be totally hands-off and have this whole video email follow-up system on autopilot, we have a program that we can offer you for that as well. And all you need to do is contact us at doneforyoutv@gmail.com or at the toll-free number, and we'll be happy to send you more information on our Done For You setup that we provide, whether, as I said, whether it's the one time just to set up the campaign, or if you want us to manage it for you on a full-time basis. Elliot, I really want to thank you today for your time and showing your expertise and how we are setting up the Done For You video email follow-up system. Today we showed it in CP Millionaire Agent powered by Sync, but what we've shown today really applies to many of the contact management systems out there, Infusionsoft, Constant Contact, to name a few. Thanks again, Elliot, and I appreciate everyone's time today in joining us on today's training session.